Hello, shipmates. This is Ukulele Ed, the webcomber. It's been many months since we've been trapped here in the jungle under quarantine. We've been made to scuttle our old launch, and the urge to move toward the horizon and leave the natives here behind grows stronger by the day. To that end, and to keep up morale, I've been combing the web, reading the logs of other travelers, and collecting a few treasures and artifacts for our new rig when she comes to us in the fall. I've put them here in the ancestral chest of my sailing grandfather Hans. The treasure that was here is all but gone now, owing to the build about to be underway, but I thought you might enjoy a look inside to see what's washed ashore. Opening the lid, we see our dearly departed van called the Love Shack Jr. When my mate Joe and I were married, 'twas a stone's throw from the Pacific Ocean and officiated by the great pirate King John and his bonny first mate Martha. It was also on that day they named our Westphalia after their own Love Shack. Our old van here is gone now because she was too tall for our jungle home, but will always be fondly remembered and celebrated in our new van we will call the Love Shack Jr. Jr. Here is a photo of my first mate Joe and me on that very same day. Our pirate wedding was attended by many residents of Round Beach, and this photo will also find a home in our new launch. Next, we find the registry of some former four-wheeled conveyances collected from other times and other states. I only have half a mind about what to do with these, but I will have to wait for little Junior to be delivered before I can be sure if they will all become useful. There are a few here, however, that adorn the old VW and will be sure to journey with us. Now we come to some items that are inspiring our new decor: the bamboo matting, the look of green palms, and this scene from South Pacific. They all speak to the idea of sand and summer breezes. This look will help to remind us that exotic places, vacations, and escape from our concrete jungle will be what the Love Shack Jr. is all about. Of course, exotic locations sometimes come with a bit of danger. We bought these pillowcases to remind us of that. Oh, and we're taking along Edgar, Jerome, and Clyde here too. They're some former crewmates. It's a long story. Moving on. When cruising on the sea of asphalt, my mate Joe often wonders exactly where we are and how close one point is to another. We have therefore obtained this book of maps to make sure we don't fall off the edge of the earth. As odd as it may seem, this bit of hardware and this Tiki will join forces together and keep watch over our camps under the stars at night. I will be sure to make a log about all of that when the time comes. Now we come to some necessary bits of kit: rumple blankets for keeping warm at night, and tiki torches to define the perimeter of future campgrounds. What would our tiny tiki transfer be without a bit of the warmth of home and a couple of technological torches? We also have camp chairs the size of water bottles when folded for relaxing at the end of the day. We pray that at bedtime the brilliant blaze of our solar sabers, along with our courageous camp tiki, will be enough to keep any hostile natives at bay. Finally, an instant camera will help to document our travels in the ship's log. Expect to see us using each of these items often as we put miles underneath our keel. Way down at the bottom of the chest, I'm looking for a stack of passes I've kept from our travels to places like the Matterhorn, the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, and even a haunted mansion we sometimes frequent. Like many ambulant RV addicts living in the jungle of Los Angeles, we often find ourselves aimed at Anaheim and to the happiest place on Earth. As any proper pirate sloop, the Love Shack Jr. will one day hold a store of fine rums for tiki drinks. I imagine these tickets adorning the case that will one day be built to keep them safe on board. The next bit of treasure in the chest comes from the mind of Mr. Ken Tiki. This magical box has contained within it the turbulence of the tropics and the ranting of some of its residents. Those sounds will add ambiance to our new interior. Another homage to our past van comes in the form of this model of the Love Shack Jr. I've not yet found a model of the Jr., but my daily webcombing continues. Of course, not all our friends are as foreboding as shrunken heads and tikis. This lovely lady will help us to adorn the domicile of our darling new dreadnought. The jungle does contain some congenial natives. You are seeing now another hula to adorn our dash. She's part of a collection I am calling our Cab Companions, the very model of a tiki drink. 2 tiny tikis, and unfortunately here too is all I could find of the last member of our former crew. I think I will tack his tainted teeth towering in our new transport, to terrorize any tempestuous tribesmen. These are magnets, or will become magnets. Magnets are something we seek out and collect as we go from port to port. There are two of the deadly sins, and the cure. There's a dole whip, and some warriors too. The interior of the Love Shack Jr., just like the inside of the original Love Shack Jr., will be steel. Magnets, therefore, always have a place to stick with us, and are something we look for as we move along our way. Of course, no good camper is complete without stickers. Here are shrunken heads, zombies, a significant area code, a sophisticated Tiki Mini, and various others I found scattered about on the web. They go with our history and our Tiki theme. Haha, look, a van down by the river. I can't be Ukulele Ed without a ukulele, and I have a few. This one is small enough to easily fit in our new van, quiet when not wanting to disturb, and also perfect to pair with our new sound system and let loose with a hula. And here is the build sheet from our recon team. They were about to outfit our new little land yacht, number 19751, for adventure. She'll be a Recon Envy, and also built on the Nissan Envy chassis. At the risk of making her a false idol, her nickname has obviously become the Tiki Envy. We hope to have her on the road soon. Ulumaka.